Okay, James, this is your baseline free ski slalom video. We take this towards the beginning of the program to see kind of where we're starting out the year. And I guess it's fun to compare it to one of our last videos and see how you changed during the year. So let's check it out in regular motion and then slow it down.
Slalom turns, go ahead, bud.
All right. Well done, James. That's some good skiing. Let's check it out here. A lot of good things going on. Really level shoulders. You know, you're rolling both skis up on edge. Look at that. Carving. Got some nice upper and lower body separation. It's really good. Pole plant. Good timing of it at the end of our turn, helping us through that transition, kind of helping us reset. You move the hips up over the boot to the top of the turn. That's really nice. One thing we're going to talk about here is kind of getting that inside foot too far in front of the outside. You can see the tails of the skis, how your inside foot, the tail is much further forward. We'll talk about that in a minute down here. We get a better view. Really nice, rolling both skis up the top of the turn before you really get to the fall line. Again, you can see inside tail, head of the outside, so you're almost putting your outside or right knee here behind the inside, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Same there, you can see how far forward that inside tail is. So let's talk about the hands, though. Generally speaking, they're in a good position. But we want to try to have really disciplined, quiet upper body, quiet arms, not a lot of movement, just keep them out in front. Quick little pull touch tap with our wrist. You've got this whole swing there. And I know it feels good. You're kind of trying to really move down the hill and working the ski, but we got to really work the ski from the waist down and try to avoid this. What happens here sometimes is, you start rotating. You got to be really disciplined if you're swinging the arms, and you're not bad here. You are keeping the upper body square down the hill, I agree. But a tendency to kind of rotate a bit, and it's just it's not necessary movement. Let's try to quiet it down. You took a look at Coach Peter here. That's all right. It's good to know where people around you are skiing. All right, so back to first off, that inside foot, ahead of the outside. So you can see there, it's quite a bit in front. What happens here is that you lose all the ankle flexion in the inside foot. You can see it's going basically, straight up and down at this point. There's no ankle flexion. It tends to put you totally in the back seat. You can just think about it. If you push your inside foot forward, it's gonna toss you back. You're losing ankle flexion also in the outside foot. So it tends to put you back. So we have to think about two things. There's two ways to fix this. Literally pulling the inside foot back throughout the turn. But also, we've been doing this up and over, right? So if you were doing a massed up and over right now, let's say you're coming through this turn, right? You would have moved your weight to the new outside, which is your left foot there. You would have picked up the inside, which is your right foot. There's no way, if you were doing up and over right now, that you could be lifting that inside foot when it's that far in front of you. Maybe, but kind of hard. So let's think about, combination of pulling the inside foot back and masking the up and over, such that you're keeping the ski on the ground, the inside ski right there, your right foot, but your weight's on the outside ski. And that should solve it. Number two, it's also a combination of what we just talked about, because now you have no ankle flexion. We need to have more. This shin has to be more like that. And getting the inside foot back may correct it. But at the same time, let's think about driving both knees to the skis. So we're going to be thinking about driving your knees to the skis. We want to make sure our knee caps are, ahead of our boots. Right? And lastly, our stance. I know we've been talking about getting low, but we don't want to be bending over at the waist. Our low at ready position stance is going to be flexed ankles, knees, and hips. But this is too bent over, so it's making it hard to get the feet off Manitas properly. We want to have a little more ankle flexion there. We want that back to parallel and mimic the same angle. So we got to stand up just a hair taller than the upper body and bring that foot back on the inside, and that would be a nice stance. All right. So poles, try not to, swing the pole, swing the arm, swing the hand to pole plant, pull the inside foot back, mass the up and over, and stand up just a hair on the upper body. And that all should help. But great skiing, James. Looking forward to this year.